Hello and welcome back to This Magical Girl is a Bitch, which I'll censor because YouTube hates me cussing early on in the video. In any case, we're gonna rejoin this tale of a girl who has a horrible misunderstanding how everyone in her school views her, and now that she has the powers of a magical girl, is hell-bent on vengeance. Let's go. It was a dark and stormy Tuesday. As thick clouds gathered overhead, the air inside Middling Middle School was charged with the fervent whispers of students spreading the latest news.
Did you hear?
That's what I heard too. All that effort.
Pumpkins are all ready to go in the multi-purpose room. Oh, my back.
Today is Tuesday.
I like how there's like sad PA guy, and then I think there's like happy or upbeat or just
That's
PA.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, mascots. Today is the second day of Halloween Spirit Week, and you know what that means.
Oh, well, you're not going to voice that line? It's time to judge your homeroom decoration!
Yes. The judges will be around soon to check out all of your great work. So get those finishing touches in as soon as you can. Or don't. But don't worry if you don't win today. Tomorrow we'll be hosting more spooky activities for all mascots to enjoy.
Oh, and I have a feeling that that's just going to get ruined by our newly minted magical girl.
And now, sports. The volleyball team! Yay, volleyball! Has an away.
Tabbie tuned out the rest of the announcement. Despite her bravado yesterday, she felt a sense of dread about entering her homeroom classroom. The gnawing ache in her gut at the thought of having to interact with her classmates wasn't anything new, but this was a weird feeling to be having in light of recent events.
I'm all powerful now. Why should I be afraid of what other people think?
Strength popped out from inside Tabbie's hood, shaking his head vigorously.
No, you should be worried. That feeling, it's coming from a place of...
Weakness.
I was going to say guilt.
Yeah. Strength climbed gingerly onto Tabbie's shoulder.
Listen to me, Tabbie. It's not weak to feel bad because you messed something up. Even if it wasn't your fault, but you also shouldn't brush everything off like nothing happened. You did cause some damage, right?
Yes. Exactly.
What? You're agreeing with me? I mean, that's great.
Yeah. Strength took a closer look at Tabbie's eerily calm expression and rubbed his hands together uneasily.
What exactly is it you're agreeing with? You said it wasn't my fault, and it wasn't, so I shouldn't feel bad.
That's all you got out of that, huh?
Poor Strength. He's trying.
I mean, I guess what you're saying isn't entirely wrong. But Tabs, maybe, just maybe, with great power...
Oh, don't say the thing. Tabbie twirled one of her braids absent-mindedly around her finger.
With great power, I can finally even the odds. All my life, I've been in the lowest part of the food chain. Easy prey. It's not nice to prey on the weak, is it, Strength?
No?
Tabbie nodded sagely.
Like Calum said, I have vengeance to execute, evil to purge, on behalf of us weak victims everywhere. So I'm not going to waste time thinking about anyone's feelings, just like they never thought about mine.
As Strength struggled to turn the moment into a learning opportunity, Tabbie strode into class, head held uncharacteristically high. She froze in the doorway, shocked by the interior of the classroom. Well, yeah, you didn't do anything to clean
What?
up. Tabbie expected everyone to turn at her entrance and start whispering about her. Instead, her classmates barely registered her presence or her outburst. And, more bizarrely, the destruction left in the wake of her unexpected battle yesterday?
It's all fixed?
Really, it doesn't look well, I guess it looks kind of fixed.
Fixed is a strong word.
Because, like, that stuff in the corner, the decorations had been painstakingly taped back together, some covered in a new layer of paint and glitter to hide the tears and cracks. A pile of broken tables and chairs were haphazardly set off to the side, and some students were sitting on the ground. Tabbie rounded on strength, a commendable achievement considering the pixie had been clinging to her shoulder.
Did you do this?
Hey, don't look at me. I was in your backpack all night. It smelled like pencil shavings and old sandwiches. Don't know how I managed to rest in there.
Aww.
If you didn't do it, then who?
Oh, I bet I know. A fellow classmate stared wide-eyed at Tabbie, who appeared to be raving at nothing.
Hi, Tabbie? Is everything okay?
Who fixed the... Everything is...
Oh, back to normal, right? Yeah, when we got here this morning, everything had been all patched up.
The other student gave Tabbie a careful look.
You know, at first we thought maybe you'd be the one to do it, but...
They gestured at a figure sitting in an odd, face-down position. A dark mop of black and orange streaked hair sprawled across the desk.
He's
Yep.
been half asleep all morning, and then we were like, of course.
Of course, it had been Eden.
Of course it had been Eden. Getting on their good side, making me seem like a bad guy.
Strength cautiously poked his head out from Tabbie's hood, making sure to steer clear from the view of the other students. I didn't think the other students could see you, though.
Hey, stay calm. I know what you're thinking.
Staying behind without warning to fix everything so they would think it was me, and then think I wasn't that nice.
Hey, Eden, you awake, bro? Class is about to start in a few minutes.
A few other students gently patted Eden on the back, and he sat up with a jolt, startling more than a few of them.
Oh, thanks. Hey, I heard you were the one who patched all of our decorations, Eden.
Eden gave the curious onlookers a sleepy, lopsided half smile, but didn't confirm their suspicions. He really didn't have to. His fingers were still slightly crusted in orange paint and a solid layer of glitter. Tabbie heard a gentle pounding in the distance, like a war drum coming from a long way off. It took her a moment to realize it was the pounding of her own heart, slowly growing louder in her ears.
Yeah, thanks, Eden. You're our hero. Let me buy you a cookie at lunch. You've earned it.
Me too. Or like a soda or something. You work so hard.
Nah, I'm all set on sweets.
He gave a good-natured pat to the jack-o'-lantern lunchbox sitting by his backpack.
Oh, right. Forgot candy is like your thing.
So cool that you don't have cavities. I wish I had your teeth.
Eden flashed them an award-winning pearly smile. To Tabbie, it felt disingenuous at best, insidious at worst. Like he was mocking her with how well he got along with everyone else. The pounding shifted into a distant roar in her ears, almost drowning out the nervous muttering of her classmate.
Lucky he got to it, right? Otherwise, we'd have to scramble at the last minute. Or, I don't know, some people were going to ask you if you weren't too busy to help out too.
I bet they were relieved I didn't do it.
Sorry, what was that?
No, Tabbie, come on, nobody is saying that. They don't have to say it. I know.
Oh, Tabbie. I really think that you have some self-image issues.
Just leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
I bet they were relieved they wouldn't have to buy gross little Tabbie a cookie.
Oh, poor Tabbie. If you only knew that they actually think you're kinda cool. The bell rang, signaling the start of class. Tabbie trudged dutifully to her spot at the back of the room, placing her backpack on one of the few undamaged desks.
Should have had Tabbie help, probably. I'm sure she wouldn't have minded. At least, I don't think she would have. I don't know anymore, honestly.
Eden laughed aloud, oblivious to Tabbie's darkening brow.
Tabs? Wait, no, you're right. Without Tabbie's help, nothing would have looked this horrifying. I bet she could have made it even worse.
Tabbie froze. Her hand reached for the wand stashed in her pocket.
No, Tabbie, bad! Maybe he didn't word it right, but he probably didn't mean it that way. And if he did, well, forgiveness is commendable. It takes the most strength.
Letting someone get away with lies is not being strong.
Alright, settle down, class. Let's take roll real fast before the judges get here and I release you all into the cafeteria for the start of our special Halloween activities. I'm sure
Poor
you're
Mr.
all
Teacher.
just as excited as I am to leave this whole mess behind us and move on to the pumpkin carving contest. It's not like giving knives to children can make things any worse.
I'm glad you see that.
Hey, Mr. Teacher? I know you probably can't see too well with all those bandages, but Eden did us all a solid.
Not up to date with the youth slang, but I take it to mean that he did something possibly good? I hope?
Yeah, he fixed all the stuff that Tabbie broke. Sorry, Tabbie. I know you said you didn't do it on purpose, but everything was still broken.
Tabbie raised her hand faster than she had ever done so before. She didn't even wait to be called on, speaking boldly out of turn.
Can I use the bathroom?
Is that Tabbie? Yes, sure. Tabbie, right. Let me just mark you down as present and...
Tabbie didn't wait for her teacher to continue peering at the roll sheet through his bandages before she left the room.
You're turning into a real delinquent, Tabbie.
I'm not the delinquent. Eden is. He's a bully and a manipulator. He has them all eating out of the palm of his hand still, like he's got candy for hands.
That is a horrific thing to imagine.
Well, imagine worse, because that's what Eden is.
You know, he's just an 8th grader, just like you.
Yes, exactly. Evil starts so young.
You're so right, yet so wrong.
Poor Strength. He's like, who did I pick to become a magical girl? Strength let out a wheezy sigh as Tabbie walked straight past the bathrooms.
Wait, aren't we?
Oh no.
Aren't we going to the bathroom?
What, together?
I don't know.
From the other classrooms, students began trickling out the doors, heading out in chattering hordes towards the cafeteria.
I wasn't ever going to the bathroom. I was lying, obviously. I'm going to put Eden back in his place right now. He won't beat me at my own game.
I don't think he's trying to beat you at anything.
Well, he can't.
Fair.
Eden doesn't have any powers. It was
Yeah,
stupid of
but-
him to think he could ever fix anything.
But you have just strength. That you're all you're gonna do is punch things. I'm just saying.
If they want a hero, I'll show them what a real hero looks like.
Oh no.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yep.
Don't look if you're so scared. Real strength is doing things other people are too afraid to do.
I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Tabbie snuck into the multi-purpose room, eyes alighting on the dark oblong shapes scattered evenly across the unlit floor.
I'm going to guarantee us a victory. They'll see. They'll all see.
Tabbie, why are you picking up those pumpkins? Where are you taking them? This isn't our classroom. Tabbie, no!
Oh, Tabbie, what are you doing, Tabbie? Are you breaking all the pumpkins, Tabbie? Ha! It's like an eye catch. I love it. It was a dark and even stormier Wednesday. Like the thundering clouds rolling overhead, the atmosphere at Middling Middle School was charged with confusion and concern.
Happy Wednesday, everyone! We're at the halfway point of Spirit Week, but we're not slowing down just yet. For today's big event, we have our Deco! Oh? No way. Really? No, I didn't hear about that before now. When did we get the memo? Today is Wednesday. That's right, mascots. Stay safe and stay spooky.
As soon as the announcement ended, the hallway rustled with all sorts of speculative susurrations.
That was weird, right?
Yeah. But the teachers have been acting weird since yesterday.
I noticed that too. Why did they refuse to tell us who won the decoration contest? And it was so weird when we suddenly switched to carving apples instead of pumpkins without any explanation.
Yeah! And then they were like, no knives, actually. Like, make up your mind.
Oh no, Tabbie, what did you do?
I was tempted to just use my teeth at that point.
Maybe it's a good thing we weren't doing pumpkins then?
Tabbie found it hard to keep her usual scowl up in the face of everyone's uneasy energy.
Strength! Strength, wake up!
Tabbie reached into her backpack, shaking her pencil case until Strength clambered out of it.
What's happening?
Something's wrong. It should have been obvious by now that we won. People should be thanking me for a job well done. What's taking them so long to announce it?
I could think of a few reasons.
Oh, Tabbie, what did you do?
Maybe they're just waiting to announce their, findings when class starts.
Huh. I guess that makes sense. Well, I can't wait. Everybody's gonna be so pumped when they hear we crushed the competition. I couldn't have done it without you, Strength.
You sure couldn't have. Listen, Tabbie, I'm glad to see you're so happy for once, but I think you're gonna have to brace yourself.
For what?
Bad news.
For everyone's reactions to go differently than you're expecting. I don't think you should be down in the dumps, but...
But nothing. Don't overthink it, Strength. They'll all be thanking me. I guarantee it.
Tabbie, you have such unrealistic ideas about what's going on. Tabbie zipped up her backpack, leaving only a strength-sized peephole through which she could watch her predictions unfold. Tabbie continued down the hall, apprehension replaced with jaunty confidence. As she approached her locker, however,
Oh, are you kidding me?
she could barely see her locker past the students who had gathered around it.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It was like they couldn't even hear her. Tabbie rolled up her sleeves and pushed past her classmates. She managed to breach the dense ring of people, but groaned when she spotted the reason for the crowd. Eden stood by his locker, holding court. His adoring fans spilled out in front of her without any thought for how she was supposed to retrieve her stuff. In fact, he probably told them to stand there just to annoy her.
What's going on?
Oh, morning, Tabbie! Eden's showing us the prototypes for his Halloween costume!
That's not what a prototype means, Tonathan. And if it did, these ones would fail a few standards.
I think they're pretty good though.
Yeah, Eden! I would totally wear some of these.
Caleb's right though. They're more like rejects.
Tabbie leaned in to get a better look, her annoyance just barely overpowered by curiosity. Her eyes widened.
Hey, isn't that...
Oh. Tabbie hit her backpack to keep strength quiet. The sketches were crude.
Ugly and stupid.
The designs, however, were immediately and uncomfortably familiar. Tabbie tried to quell the rising panic in her body.
There's no way Eden saw me yesterday. That's impossible. That's what I was thinking. How long did it take you to come up with all of these, Eden?
I started coming up with ideas after last Halloween, but I didn't start on prototypes. Mock-ups until a few months ago. Oh, but then I ended up having a way scarier idea.
Yeah, these aren't scary at all. They give off super silly vibes, especially this red one. It looks like a clown dipped in fruit punch.
Tabbie's cheeks flushed with embarrassment as her other classmates nodded in agreement.
Do I look like a clown dipped in fruit punch?
I agree. Those colors are comically hideous when paired together. I can see why you changed your concept to something with more panache.
Yeah. They're super goofy. And is that a leotard? That's so lame.
Hey!
Tabbie whacked her backpack again. I still think Caleb's kind of a villain, actually, in all of this.
And uncomfortable, too. I scrapped these for a reason, but I don't know. I'm still kind of proud of them. Maybe I'll repurpose them for something else instead.
His musings were cut off when the bell rang.
Shoot! Time to go!
Eden shut his sketchbook with a loud thwomp.
Oh man.
The crowd of students began to disperse.
Aren't you gonna get your books?
Oh, yeah.
Tabbie opened her locker and rifled through it distractedly. It was a weird enough morning without the added shock of seeing Eden's drawings.
That was just a coincidence, right?
But was it? What's with the body on the outline on the crowd? Was that there before? I didn't notice it.
Hey, class?
Tabbie's classmates settled into their seats, chattering animatedly even as their teacher cleared his throat a few
My
times.
sister is obsessed with that one cheesy movie, Tender Loving Ghosty Ball, or whatever it's called. Why can't she give a good old classic slasher a chance?
Isn't she like 7?
Class?
I try to hype her up to watch Too Cursed, Too Curious 4 with me, but she just cries until I put in Tender Lovin' Who You Gonna Call. So then I end up watching it over and over.
Oh, you know what's really scary? Tooth Decay documentaries. My parents make me watch them every year once August hits.
There's more than one documentary on teeth?
Mr. Teacher cleared his throat a third time.
Hey guys, shut up!
Thank you, Eden.
Ugh, there he goes again, gaining brownie points.
Class, I have some bad news.
The students fell silent at Mr. Teacher's ominous tone.
The pumpkin carving contest has been canceled.
Didn't they announce that already?
Yeah, but I thought we were just gonna do it today instead.
You don't think no pumpkins at all?
That's exactly right, Den. The jack-o'-lantern contest will not be happening this year.
Oh, I practiced carving incisors for nothing?
What are we doing instead?
Unfortunately, there will not be a replacement activity. Especially not for our class.
Oh.
Why not?
Sometime yesterday, someone, or more likely multiple people, went on a rampage and destroyed the decorations in each homeroom right before the judges got there.
She what? I thought she just wrecked the, like, pumpkins.
Every single homeroom was covered in pulverized pumpkin pieces, except for ours. I know you're all good kids at heart, and we never know what someone might be going through. But whoever did this is clearly in need of some guidance counseling.
Whoa, I thought, wow.
Additionally, until we find the culprit, our class won't be able to participate in any of the other Spirit Week activities.
Oh, someone rotten is ruining everything for the clean and well-flossed teeth.
Yeah, that's not fair! Collective punishment is illegal!
Everyone, calm down.
Yeah, chill out.
I would like to get to the bottom of this, as I'm sure all of you do. If anyone knows anything about what happened, please come talk to me in private.
No. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, what did you think was gonna happen if we make it so obvious where the fault
I
lies?
just wanted to help.
Strength whispered to Tabbie from inside her backpack.
Tabbie, you have to say something. Now's your chance.
What? No!
Well, it's never too late to right your wrongs, even if you need an extra push.
Strength took a deep breath and did his best Tabbie impression.
I have something to say.
The entire class whipped their heads around to stare at Tabbie.
Strength, you asshole!
What was that, Tabbie?
Tabbie wanted to share something, I think.
Tabbie was too panicked to glare daggers at
You
Eden.
can do it, Tabbie. Be strong.
Tabbie?
Tabbie ground her teeth together. Her face felt hot with everyone's eyes on her.
What am I even supposed to say now?
Oh, wow, okay, I gotta... Hold on. Hold on, let's, Can I save before I make this decision? Yes, I can. Nice. Blame Mr. Teacher, blame Salmon. Okay, I think I said in the first one I was going to, like, take responsibility or, like, play the good route first, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Let's say the culprit was me. If you need someone to blame, I mean. I did it so that we would win. We deserve to win!
This is serious, Tabbie.
Of course nobody believes anything I say. If you don't believe me, fine, whatever. Just don't cancel Halloween. It's not fair!
Tabbie is obviously just taking the blame, so we don't have to miss out on the fun. We can say it was me. Don't cancel Halloween.
It was me.
It was me!
It was me!
All right.
I am
settle down.
Spartacus is the achievement. That's hilarious.
I can't pretend that wasn't a moving display. Of course, I love Halloween as much as everyone else. It gives me no joy to keep you from participating in the Spirit Week activities. But we have to take this pumpkin smashing incident seriously. I'll say it again. If anyone knows something,
I literally...
really knows something, come talk to me after class.
Like, I literally took
In the meantime,
ownership.
I'll speak with the other teachers and see if there's a little wiggle room regarding our Spirit Week participation.
Like, I literally...
Leon, you're in charge. I'll be right back.
Well played, Tabbie.
That was inspiring.
Yeah, I've got chills.
You should be a public speaker or something.
You should be president!
Maybe I'll dress up as Tabbie for Halloween next year. That'll give everybody goosebumps for sure.
The real criminal is still out there. Maybe it's even someone we know and love.
Oh, should I dress up as this mystery pumpkin pulverizer instead? What would that even look like?
After some time, Mr. Teacher returned, and all the students scrambled back to their
Well,
seats.
kids, you're not off the hook yet, but we did come up with a compromise.
Okay. All the students leaned forward in their seats with
The
anticipation.
pumpkin competition is still canceled, but the rest of Spirit Week is not. In the meantime, we're sending letters to your parents explaining what happened. And we will give the culprit until the end of Spirit Week to own up.
But I literally said I did it. Mr. Teacher paused and looked around the room meaningfully.
However, if no one comes forward, well, we haven't decided yet between detention or some sort of volunteer activity to make up for it. But, all right, settle down. As I was saying, a decision has not been made yet, but everyone will have to participate. Now, as you can imagine, the other homerooms were pretty bummed about what happened. To make it up to them, the teachers have decided to send everyone on an impromptu field trip.
What kind of school is it? They're just like, you know what? Field trip. Guess what? Field trip.
Excluding us, of course. But
Yeah.
I worked some Halloween magic, and if we agree to be on our best behavior from here on out, they've agreed to let us join them.
The class erupted with roars of approval.
Can I trust that you won't cause any trouble on this trip?
No, you can't. The students nodded vigorously. But,
All right. Don't let me down, kids.
prepare to be disappointed,
You won't
Mr.
be needing
Teacher.
your backpacks, so you can leave them here and we'll lock the classroom up. And make sure you don't bring anything you wouldn't want to lose. Your emergency permission slips only cover so many liabilities.
Mr. Teacher,
What?
you haven't told us where we're going.
Can anyone guess? It's somewhere spooky. And, just around the block.
I love spooky.
No way! Is it the Madlock?
Madlock Mansion of Horrors! Exactly right, Eden. Nothing like a local historical site turned tourist attraction to keep your mind off the real horrors of life. Okay, off you go. Lockers, bathroom, drinking fountain. We'll take roll at the front door in 10 minutes.
Despite the gloomy weather, the middle schoolers were in high spirits as they walked to their final destination. And that's where we're going to leave this one for now because, well, I imagine great hijinks will ensue. Although if they left all their backpacks behind, does that mean Strength stayed behind? Or is he hide? Oh, he hides in her hood, yeah. So Tabbie can still make a mess of things. But we'll wait to see how that goes until next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Till then, bye-bye for now.